Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another toy room review, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Fisher-Price Little People Collector Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Villains set. Now, I'm very, very excited to have this in my collection. Very excited when I saw this on the shelf. I did not know that this was coming out, and when I saw this, I absolutely geeked out because Fisher-Price and Little People, they knocked it out of the park again. Just this packaging is just absolutely phenomenal and has so many callbacks and Easter eggs to the show. Man. So obviously this villain set has Bebop, Shredder, Krang in the android body, as well as Rocksteady. Those are the 4 characters that you get. Technically 5 if you consider Krang as a separate character from the android body, which technically he is. But let's just start by taking a look at the packaging because the packaging is absolutely phenomenal. So obviously, if you can tell right here, this is meant to be the Technodrome, which is just amazing, amazing attention to detail. Right over here, you get the Little People Collector logo and kind of a silver foil, as you can see the reflections right there. And you also get the 40 Years of Ninja Turtles logo right here. Not the biggest fan of this logo, just doesn't fit in with the rest of the aesthetic of the box. Obviously, you got Nickelodeon down here, and then the classic cartoon logo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which just looks absolutely amazing. And in the background, I'm sure you guys can see a lot of hidden details. We're going to go over that in a second, but I just want to take a look at the outside of the box first and foremost. So let me go ahead and just zoom out just a little bit. I just love this artwork on the front of the Technodrome. On the side here, nothing too crazy. I'm just going to back that up a little bit. You just get all the different characters right there. And then coming to the back, you get this little, almost like comic book cartoon-esque type of thing right here. I'm just going to see all the little details that we can find. This is actually my first time looking at this in detail, so let's go ahead and see what we can find. Obviously, you have all the villains right here, and it says, "We shall seek Orokusaki Grak," and that's kind of Krang doing the Krang voice. That was a horrible interpretation. I am sorry. And then it says, "The Shredder takes orders from no one." So really nice right there. You have the Mousers on the trash can right here. Turtle Soup, that's also seems to be written in the ooze, so that's kind of cool. You have the Turtle Blimp right up here. Nice attention to detail. You have the drill from the Technodrome kind of coming out from underground. Looks like you have this fly swatter here. I wonder if that's like a reference or callback to Baxter Stockman maybe. And you have the turtle shell with an X going through it. And I think that's all the details and little Easter eggs I can find on the back. Let me know if I missed anything, but just double checking it, that seems to be everything that I can notice. And then coming to this side right here, you get the Fisher-Price logo done in the Foot Clan symbol right there. I know the angle is not the best, but there you go. And then on the top, you get a nice little Easter egg, which this was also in the Turtles box set. You had kind of like the manhole cover that led into the sewer layer. Here you have the top of the Technodrome, and you can see Krang's arm kind of sticking out through that hole. And then obviously you can see right into the plastic, right into the inside of the Technodrome, which is a nice attention to detail right there. You can see my finger. So very, very, very nice. And that's just the outside of the packaging. I still have to crack this open and get a look at the inside of the packaging. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to get this open. We're going to take a look at the inside of the packaging as well as all the figures that come included. Alright, you guys, so here's the inside of the packaging. I didn't want to take this plastic piece off because I kind of had to like cut it, and I didn't want to go through all that. So we're going to take a look at the background the best we can. I'm going to zoom in to hopefully give you guys just a much more clear look at everything. So we're going to start from left to right, and we actually have to start in the corners right here because as you can see, I forget the name of this creature, but these were the little like swimming water creatures, I believe. But you can see that kind of inside the Technodrome right there. You can also, and I know it's a little hard to make out because of the bubble right here, but you can actually see Krang's little like miniature walking suit thing that he walks around in, so that's pretty cool. On the bottom right here, you have this communicator right down there, and inside the communicator, I don't know if you guys can make that out, but that's Baxter Stockman just chilling right there, so very, very awesome. Then as we look over here to the like transportation portal type of thing, you can see Dimension X in the background with the Neutronians. Oh man, I'm probably butchering that. I forgot. It's new something. I'll leave it on the screen, but yeah, you got those guys right there. You can see the Rock Soldiers as well from Dimension X, and then the 2 Foot Soldiers right over there, all done in like that Fisher-Price Little People style, which is just really, really cool. You do have this little like platform here where all the characters were standing on, and you do have the foot symbol right over there. And then you have these robots here, which I forgot the name of these guys as well, but you do have those guys right there. Hated those guys in the video game, man. And then coming over to the side over here, you have what seems to be some sort of blaster and kind of like this little dome piece right there. And that's it. There's not really any detail, just like circuitry and vents on the top section right over there. And that seems to be it. But man, just so much detail. This would make a really, really good backdrop. Because I do plan to kind of repackage this, I didn't want to take this plastic piece off. But you can more than, you know, if you want to, you're more than willing to cut this piece here, and then you can take off this plastic piece, and then you have this background right over here. And the way that Fisher-Price and Little People do their packaging, they actually make their collector packaging very display friendly, and you have this built-in shelf into the packaging right here. So you have this piece that kind of comes down that acts as a shelf to display the characters right on there, which is very, very nice. They had the Ninja Turtles, the hero set with all the turtles, done the exact same way, and they do all their collector sets the same way, and I just love it. It really caters to collectors. But let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Alright you guys, and here are the figures out of the packaging, and we'll just start from left to right. I did put Bebop and Rocksteady next to each other since it just makes the most sense. I don't know why they were on opposite sides of the packaging, but let's go ahead and get right into it and start with none other than Bebop. So, taking a close look at him, I mean, everything about these guys looks amazing. He looks great. The colors on here, all the details just looks incredible. So, obviously, right here, we'll zoom in just a little bit to kind of give you guys a better look. There we go. So, right here you got the nice purple glasses, the nose ring, the teeth poking out, purple mohawk with a lot of good texture on there. You can see that kind of texture detail right there that leads into the ponytail. And I guess I've never noticed before, so he has like a frohawk that leads into a ponytail, maybe? It's weird how it goes from like frohawk into ponytail. That's interesting. Then looking at his jacket right here, you can see some grenades. You have this little ammo sling right over there. His turtle like shoulder pads. Right there, bracelets and everything. Man, they spared no expense. He has so much detail on him. And you have this chain wrapped around his hand that's done in a metallic silver. And then coming to the pants right here, you can see the shiny silver right there on the belt, as well as this strap that goes around all the way to the back. Looking very, very nice. Even little wrinkles and everything sculpted in. And coming to the feet, you can see red and white, little people there on the side. So very, very nice. So that is Bebop. Now we're going to take a look at Rocksteady. And Rocksteady looks good as well, but I think just because of the character design of Bebop, I think he just looks a lot better. More colors, more stuff on him. But Rocksteady still looks good as well as we take a look over here. Starting with the horn, and then you got the teeth. Nice color on the eyes too. And then the helmet looks very, very nice. As you can see, I like the ears poking out. Nice little details there. And coming to the torso, you do have the yellow shirt with the green grenade and the little straps right here, the ammo strap on the other side, done in metallic silver again. I like how his stomach is poking out as it should be. And coming to the back, you have, looks like a wooden sword almost. So you got that right there, nice texture, wood texture on there. And coming down here to the boots, those look very nice as well. Silver hits on the belt buckle. You have this little, I guess this is a grenade or something as well. It's a little different. I don't know exactly what this is. Maybe it's just like protective stuff or whatever. But you have that turtle thing right there. And then little people right over there. So there is Rocksteady. And now we're going to go ahead and get into Shredder, which I'm very, very excited for. Shredder looks amazing. So many different like shades of like gray and silver on here. They contrast really well with each other. So starting with the helmet up here is done in a very, very nice reflective shiny silver. I mean, this helmet, you can see all the sparkles in here. It's crazy. When the light hits this, it looks amazing. So very, very nice right there. And then you do have details all the way around, but man, I can't get over like how this helmet looks, how shiny it is. And coming to his little like mask right here, that part is also done in metallic silver. So very, very good. You got the exposed part of the face right here that looks nice. And then this part is done in a dark gray, just like a flat gray, but nice little wrinkles and everything in there. And then his cape is done in a cloth material, which I was not expecting. And even this is done in like a nice like metallic purple. It's very shimmery. So I like the way that looks when the light hits it. It looks really cool in person. I don't know if it's coming out on camera, but this looks really cool in person. I'm not typically like a fan of like, you know, cloth material. I usually like everything sculpted, but for this character and this figure, it works, honestly. No complaints there. And the way it's just sculpted, it's just perfect, honestly. Coming to the little hand sections right here, these are also done in that metallic silver. So very nice on that side. This side's going to be the same exact thing. I'll take a close look at that. There you go. And then the bottom half of the figure is just done in more of that silver as well as purple. But the little like ankle guards or shin guards right here, those are also done in metallic silver. So a lot of metallic silver on this Shredder figure, and I love it. And you got little people right over there on the side. So this might be my favorite one out of the set, honestly, just from all the metallic pieces on here. But we still have one more to take a look at. That's going to be Krang in the android body. And you know what? This is a very lightweight and hollow figure. I thought this was going to be the heaviest one out of all of them, but now that I just picked it up, Shredder is actually very, very heavy. And I think most of the weight comes from this helmet section. But yeah, I'm surprised like how lightweight and cheap this one actually feels. He's the most lightweight one out of the set, which is actually kind of surprising for how big he is. Granted, he's like, you know, this almost the same size as the rest of them, but he is a little bit taller as he should be. He should be a lot taller, but for this scale, he's a little bit taller as he should be, but he's the lightest one, which is odd. But anyways, getting into it, it's the Android body right here. So you have metallic silver, again, same metallic silver that we saw on Shredder for the kind of like goggles or glasses portion right there, and the little like section on the top right here as well, and a little bit of metallic paint on the actual body, but that's okay. And coming down to the chest portion right here, more of that metallic silver all the way through the back, and that looks really, really nice. I love all the details right here. It almost looks like tentacles, which I guess that would make sense. Maybe it's like Krang's tentacles that are going up into the arms. I don't know, but I've never noticed that detail on Krang on the Android body before, kind of the tentacle portions right over there. So don't know if that's supposed to be there or not, but still looks good. The detail is there. And I love this little Krang that you have inside. He's not removable or anything, but I think Krang in Fisher-Price form is just hilarious. So there you go. And even, wow, even the little joysticks that he's holding, which are very, very tiny, even those are done in a metallic silver, which is nice. And coming around, you have this nice yellow throughout that portion as well, trimmed in red at the bottom. And then at the feet, you do have some red down there, and the inside of him is pink, if anyone wanted to know. So yeah, very, very excited for this set. Honestly, man, I really don't know who's my favorite. If I had to rank them just right now on the spot, just after taking a look at all of these guys for the first time, I would have to say Shredder's my favorite, followed by Bebop, and then maybe the Krang in the Android suit, and then Rocksteady. Just because it's not any fault of the figures, but just Rocksteady's design with the clothes and everything. It doesn't flash as much as the rest of them. So I love the metallic silver on Shredder. I love all the different colors and gadgets that Bebop has. And I mean, how can you not love Krang in the Android body? So the only thing that's a little disappointing is how lightweight he is. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter once you have him on the shelf. So yeah, those are the figures. Alright, you guys, so there's my review of the brand new Fisher-Price Little People Collector Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Villain Set featuring Bebop, Rocksteady, Shredder, and Krang with his Android body. Now, overall, this is such an amazing set. So many little details and Easter eggs throughout the packaging. The figures themselves are obviously amazing and great to put on the shelf, and they're going to pair very nicely with the Little People Ninja Turtles set of the 4 turtles that came out maybe, I don't know, a year or so ago. We reviewed that on the channel as well. Be sure to check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, overall, I mean, I really can't say enough about this. I love everything that Fisher-Price and Little People do with their collector line of stuff. They have so many stuff. They've sent me a few things before, but this one I purchased with my own money just because I saw it at Target and it was too awesome not to pick up. So huge shout out to Little People just for continuing this collector line. It's really crazy how this Little People line that's dedicated to kids, they were able to kind of take a collector take on it, give us some really cool iconic characters in that Little People style, but also do the packaging where it's very collector friendly, has a bunch of Easter eggs, has like a built-in shelf in the packaging for display purposes, and even the way that the packaging like opens and everything, it's just perfect for taking these out, playing with them, reviewing them in my case, and then putting them back in the package. They just make it very easy to do, and I just love everything that they do with the collector line for Little People. So anyways, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Those links are in the description down below. And I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.